Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Just from work and straight into my workshop. So, it's like two new boats again. This one here is the 80 for everyone who liked the look of the kick. Look how much slicker it is now. So let's take them outside and give them a quick spin, and then I'll tell you what I think about those wheels. Just a quick test. How does this boat roll without any motors? Everything is switched off with 83 millimeters. just can't stop smiling. I'm just smiling like an idiot. Ah, beautiful. So what do you reckon, guys? The 80 with Ruff Stuff wheels on it. Huh? She looks brilliant. It's like she's about to land on the moon. Very nice. So far so good, guys. Beautiful weather. Absolutely gorgeous. This little board, you won't go as fast on it because the deck is really short, or much shorter, but you don't need to if it's a commuter. It's very comfortable, but with them wheels on and the power of Flex E 1.0, that's just brilliant, brilliant combination. You can even ride on a cobblestone. Ha! Not bad. So guys, I hope you liked all my testing. I am ready to tell you what I think about the wheels. Brand new 78A Ruff Stuff wheels or 83mm slick wheels. Still got the dust from that burnout, and let me tell you, knowing that these wheels are much softer than they used to be, 78A, they actually do take the punishment really well. Slick Revolution, sorry for this rough test, but test is a test, and to be fair, this board handled it really well. Nothing overheated, the controller was fine, the motors were fine, the EC was fine, and the wheels are fine after such an abuse. The wheels and motors after the burnout. No chipping, no bits coming off. Very good. So I would say they'll be really good if you're using it normally. The 110mm Ruff Stuff wheels. I travel a lot in London. Sometimes I don't know the roads I'm on. And these wheels here give me reassurance they can deal with anything. The concave design of the wheel and the surface of the wheel deals with all sorts of obstacles on the road. However, 83mm 78A new wheels are very sticky and very nice for carving. But let me show you something that happens to your board if you stick with these wheels but want to go to all terrain or rough surfaces. Can you see these scuffs on both motor mounts? And yes, unfortunately, that's what you get if you're not careful where you go when you are using 83mm wheels. The 110mm wheels have thicker urethane coating, so it brings the motor mounts much higher off the ground. This is the space right here. On 83mm wheels, the motor mount and the belt is much closer to the ground. It's not a problem because the benefits of 83mm is that you get better grip, nicer carving, and your deck is much lower to the ground. I would say, Slick Revolution, your new Kickstarter project should be the slick wheel, but in 110mm size. Same shape, same 78A, or you could drop it a bit below, let's say 74, but 110. ABEC 107 F1s are beautiful wheels, but they have an issue with bits breaking off them. Something about the compound. But imagine if Slick Revolution comes out with Ruff Stuff Slick. That would be so great. So the benefits of a larger wheel, higher speed, really good grip, because the surface gripping the road will be much larger, and also the softness of a 78A or 74A. Just an idea, Robert, just an idea, Slick Revolution. In general, really happy with both boards. And yes guys, these boards are pretty much the same board, but the decks are different. The beauty of Slick Revolution urban boards is that you can pick your wheels, you can pick your deck, you can even pick the thickness of the deck depending on your weight and how soft you want the deck to be. Absolutely brilliant. But to my heart, and it's only me guys, I really like the 80 with Ruff Stuff wheels on. She looks awesome. She's capable to take on anything on the road. She is as fast as Flex eBoard 1.0. Customize your board, change bits on it, experience it all, try it and come up with your own best Slick Revolution solution. Oh hello, you just caught me out. Just cleaning the board before I send it back to Slick Revolution. Needs to be in nice and good shape, like no one ever touched it. Well, don't have to, but that's just the way I am. If you test somebody's product, you make sure you return it back in the condition you received it, or better. So guys, what I have noticed is that the Urban 80 with Ruff Stuff wheels on it is pretty much the same weight as the Urban Kick with the slick wheels on it. You will need to replace the wheels is obviously the tool, so you can take the axle nuts off. You will also need an Allen key to take off the covers, the belt covers, a ratchet attachment that I've got here, or you can use the Allen key provided with the tool, because when you are replacing the wheels on the kick, you will have to at the same time replace the risers on the front and rear trucks to lower the board down. So it's time for tools and DIY. So guys, the kit of the wheels will come with thinner risers. You will also have a little set of tiny bolts and a key, Allen key, belt covers. These ones here come in two different sizes to match the size of the wheel. So the small wheel, 83mm, larger cover, bigger wheel, smaller cover. The bolts are off, the thicker spacer is out, new thinner gasket or the riser for the trucks on, and I'm replacing the long screws for the shorter ones to make it a little bit neater. Let's do the same to the rear. When replacing the risers on the rear trucks, just be careful, don't mess about with the cables too much, because they already got the shape, perfect shape to do what you need to do. So after you're taking all the bolts out, just pull it back slightly, take out the riser, the plastic one, the thick one, and put the rubber one back in. It's the one with the cutouts, because that's where the cables go through. Do not over tighten one screw. Just what you need to do is slowly tighten up screws around, because this rubber riser will squeeze too hard on one side and your trucks will become crooked. The deck is now lowered. Let's replace those wheels, which is very simple. Make sure you don't lose all the bits that are actually here on the axle. You should see two of the speed rings. It's like a thin washer, one on this side of the wheel and one on the internal side of the wheel. Guys, when changing the wheels on the 80 from the street wheels 83mm to a 110 Ruff Stuff, the only thing you need to do is just take the wheels off and put the new wheels on. Because of the shape of the deck, there's enough of clearance for the wheels, so you're good to go, nice and simple. Do not over tighten this nut here. What I'll do is I spin the wheel and I tighten up the nut until the wheel slows down. I mean, it's too much, and I return it back just slightly. As long as there is no wobble, you're good. You will take two screws out and replace the covers. One thing is, guys, do not over tighten these screws. The cover is plastic and she will break. Nice and simple. Cover off. Sometimes it feels like wheel does not want to come off. What you do is grab onto the belt pulley and just wiggle the wheel and the wheel will come off. Another tip, when you're trying to put the next wheel on the axle, and if it doesn't go on straight away, it could be that the bushing or the spacer between the bearings has fallen down. So what you do is you catch one side and then use something small like an Allen key and you put it inside the bearing and you wiggle that spacer until your wheel goes on. This is how easy you can make an off-road looking board, an off-road feeling board, into a street carving board.